Look at my eyes. They feel more awake now. I feel like they pop into place, like of alertness. Like I felt like they just popped in, like a sensation of like awakeness. That shit was fucking cryptic, dude. Like you literally are more conscientious of what you're saying. And that shit creeps me out. Cause just like a minute ago, I was in that stupor that you feel like you can't escape, and all of a sudden your eyes start waking up, and you're like, "Oh shit, I'm awake. I'm actually awake right now." You know what I mean? Like, I mean, my tooth still doesn't let my brain. Maybe it's still healing, and I'm not sure, but my eyes should be open enough. My tooth just, I don't know, it's not responding, which is not good at all. I think I just felt it there. There it is. All right, we're good. We're good. But whoa, is that a trip? I feel very unsafe because I'm literally on the verge of like tears because I lost a lot of like fucking stamina from this pain. My tooth swiveling again, but it's never gonna be the same. I always gonna feel like a letdown, right? Because I literally did chop off many hours of my days of every day, and the overall fitness level that I could ever achieve is now cut in half. And so it's like a bloodbath of meth, and you're literally swimming in it, your whole life. Not that I do any of that meth or blood stuff, in a sense, not even blood sport. Well, maybe, but like, it's not like I actively hunt all the time or anything. I'm not like really a hunter, more like a captain trapper, if anything. If I actually go looking for things, I mean, but I don't have weapons to chase them with. I have like maybe a blade or two, or not a blade, or like a stick. It's not like it's gonna catch anything. And even if I do, it's like these are animals that are based on private property. They're not actually animals that you should like pursue in that sense. I feel uncomfortable though. I feel like people take this for granted. They take their conscience and awakeness in their visual health or anything in general for granted. And it's so weak for it to be there. And I feel so sad. I'm so like, unglad for the less fortunate who don't get to see the light of day and just rest their eyes in pain and lowness and death. Like, I can't even begin to see the lowness of the depths of the reaches of the fucking grave. And it makes me so off sense. Because if I had known this back when I was young, perhaps I could have done things less riskily and I would be more safe. But I see it now, though. I've always seen it since I was like almost an adult. Like, but that's what they don't tell you, especially as a kid. Like, this is why you don't need a mother figure or a father figure. You need someone to teach you how to live your life, and how to make proceed with action and character, valor. I mean, just in general, like you need someone who will tell you the ins and outs, and how the game works, and that's why so many fail. But it's life. No one will tell you because they don't want you to win, and that's the sad truth of life. But if you have children and you trust your child, I mean, I'm not saying you should, but everyone has their own choice. But wow, how sad is that? No wonder some people I see are just scumbags. They don't see the light of the end of what they could done. They just, I mean, I'm a scumbag as well, but they don't like take care of the world of that way. It's just a bleak and lone place. Like they don't give you space to breathe, and it's just so sad. since they will fail more than you do, yet they don't see the ways they do things wrong. I don't even know what to say. And it's not even a superiority complex. It's just some are strong, some are weak. You know what I mean? And it's like so tense, but they act so terse. You know, or what's I don't know if terse is a good word for it, but yeah, I think so. Like, how could you put yourself in harm's way, knowing that at the drop of a hat it can be over? You know that what like this girl does not stop screaming. See, people that are forward and impudent and rash like that, they don't get far in life because they don't like even you know arrogant. Like what's the word? Impudent people get struck down because you don't have time to know when it will strike. It's like a cat in the woods. Once you get bit, most likely you're not gonna know, and you're gonna get bit, you're gonna feel it. You know, it's fucked, dude. And since a human is not a cat, they don't have the reflex, and so it takes you away. That's the way to put it. All right, I'm gonna shut it off. Bye.